hope all of you are doing really well, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make a protein power smoothie, and the reason I call it a power smoothie is because apart from being super healthy, delicious and chocolatey, it's super good for your skin, hair, nail health. It's a really good post-workout smoothie as well. In and all, it has a lot of good things going for it, and it's a great multitasking smoothie, and I am so excited to share this recipe with you. So let's start. So in order to make this smoothie or any other smoothie you decide to make taste delicious, filling and wholesome, we are going to decode it into 6 ingredient groups. So you can mix and match ingredients within these 6 ingredients group and totally customize the smoothie according to your liking and preference. Today's video is just going to be a general template and example of what goes into making a smoothie taste delicious, but at the same time making it super healthy and nutrient packed. So let's begin. Alright, so the first ingredient group is nuts and seeds. Today I am using hemp hearts, or you can call them hemp seeds, and some ground up flaxseed powder and some chia seeds. If I can get the camera to focus on them, here we go. So I have taken 1 tablespoon each of hemp seeds, 1 tablespoon of flaxseed powder and 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, and I'm just adding them here in my NutriBullet or blender.
Taking 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, hemp seeds, and we will add 1 tablespoon of flaxseed powder.
And of course, you don't have to use these exact seed combination. You can take any seeds of your choice, like pumpkin seeds, watermelon seeds, muskmelon seeds. It's really up to you. And these seeds especially are a great source of omega-3, omega-6 fatty acids, lignans, calcium, many other trace vitamins, minerals, protein, fiber. They have a host of benefits, and it's a great way honestly to add seeds and nuts into your diets, because honestly you don't even taste these in the end in your smoothie. So it's a great way to get your nuts and seeds intake via a smoothie. Okay, so moving on to our second ingredient group, natural sweeteners. Today I am using 2 pitted dates. Again, you can use any natural sweetener of your choice. You can use jaggery, honey, maple syrup, agave. In short, you can use any natural sweetener that you have on hand, or you can even use brown sugar if you don't have any natural sweetener on hand. And dates again are a very good source of nutrients, antioxidants and fiber, and they have that naturally sweet and caramelly taste to it. That's why I prefer adding dates in particular to this smoothie. Okay, now moving on to our third ingredient group, it's going to be flavoring. As this smoothie is going to be a chocolate smoothie, I am adding this cocoa powder. So I am adding almost 1 tablespoon of cacao powder, and second I am adding these cacao nibs. So these are close to 1 tablespoon. Again, you can add just the cacao powder to the smoothie. You don't have to add the cacao nibs, but if you have them on hand or you can get them easily, they are a great source of antioxidants, flavonoids, and it's great in preventing that free radical damage, and it gives it a very dark chocolatey flavor. So I particularly enjoy them in this smoothie. And now moving on to our fourth ingredient group, it's going to be fruits. Today we are adding strawberries, blueberries and 1 banana. So I have taken a handful of strawberries, blueberries and 1 banana. Again, fruits are a great way to add that natural sweetness, fiber and antioxidants to your smoothie. And bananas especially I would recommend adding in a smoothie, because they have this natural sweetness and creaminess to them, which really elevates any smoothie. You can add any fruits of your choice, but I would advise against citrus fruits because they sort of have opposing nature and they do not make your smoothie taste sweet and creamy. So except maybe citrus fruits, you can add any fruits of your choice, especially banana, because I think banana tastes good in any smoothie and it really elevates it. And our fifth ingredient group is healthy fats, and today we'll be adding that to our smoothie in the form of this almond butter and tahini.
So I'll be taking 1 tablespoon, again like a spoonful of it and adding it to the smoothie. And again close to 1 tablespoon of this tahini. So I'll be adding both of these to my jar.
These are great source of adding fats to the smoothie and make the smoothie taste really creamy and delicious. They are again great source of nutrients and protein and really take the smoothie up to the next level. So I would definitely recommend adding any kind of plant-based butter to your smoothie, even if it's not almond butter or tahini. You can use cashew butter, hazelnut butter, or just put in some almonds in your smoothie because it really elevates and takes it up to the next level and gives it that satiating and creamy sort of factor. So definitely recommend that. Alright, so now moving on to our sixth ingredient group, plant-based milk / water. And you can again use any plant-based milk or even normal milk if you don't have plant-based milk on your hand, but I'll be using this almond milk. So I'll be adding almost close to half a cup of almond milk to this. I'm adding almost half a cup or this small glass of water. But if you don't want to use water in your smoothie and only milk, that's fine too. But I find if I only use milk, then it makes the smoothie really rich and creamy, which I particularly don't enjoy. So I use 1:1 ratio of milk to any plant-based milk, or use normal milk if you don't have plant-based milk on your hand. And now the seventh ingredient group is going to be protein. Today we are adding this low carb protein powder by Isopure and collagen peptides, which are again a great source of protein. So I'll be adding 1 scoop of each, 1 scoop of whey protein or any protein that you have on hand. So 1 scoop of that, and I am again taking 1 scoop of this collagen peptides powder and adding it to my smoothie. Again, if you don't want to use a protein powder, you can totally skip on it. But again, it's a great way to up your daily protein intake and meet your recommended daily standards. Collagen peptides especially have that extra protein factor and really good for your hair, skin, nail health, skin elasticity. Another great homemade protein alternative is sattu ka atta. So if you don't want to use protein powder, you can add that as well to your smoothie, and again that will make the smoothie creamy and give it that wholesome filling feeling. And that's it. Those are all the 6 ingredient groups that we decoded today. And finally, I am going to add just a pinch of salt to my smoothie because I feel that when you add salt, it really brings out that sweetness and the chocolatiness of the smoothie. So I really like putting a bit of salt in the end. But again, you can totally skip it if you don't want to add salt to your smoothie. Again, you really don't taste it in the end, but it just brings out that extra chocolatiness in your smoothie. And now let's blend it. And now we are going to blend it. And that's it. We are going to top it with some cacao nibs and it's ready. And here is our final product. Honestly guys, this looks so good, and let me taste it. Oh my god, you need to try this. This tastes like a freaking chocolate milkshake, and it's super healthy, so much of nutrients, and at the same time super filling. I really hope you guys like this recipe, and again you can totally mix and match and swap the ingredients within those 6 ingredient categories and truly create a smoothie which is customized according to your liking and preference. Do let me know if you try this recipe and leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Please like, subscribe and hit that bell icon, and I will see you in my next video. Till then, take care and cheers!